Okay, then action number 5, updating your LinkedIn profile. When was the last time that you updated it? With 660 plus million users, it is the most used social media outlet. 90 million people on LinkedIn are in senior level roles. And in a survey, they found 50% of B2B buyers use LinkedIn when making purchasing decisions. And then I also learned in a workshop I attended on LinkedIn that LinkedIn generates 3 times more conversation than FaceTime and Twitter, which was surprising to me. So we're gonna do a little real-time input right now, and going to stop sharing this screen and pull up Nicole's LinkedIn profile. She volunteered beforehand, the brave soul, to get some real-time input on her LinkedIn profile. So we are looking at Nicole's screen right now. If you cannot see it, please let me know. Okay, I'm assuming we're good. Okay, Nicole, thank you for letting us use your LinkedIn profile here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is that I'm not seeing a picture here. And so or if you have a really old picture, you wanna keep it somewhat updated. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the tagline. And so Nicole here has that she is a Human Potential Institute certified coach, which is awesome to know that that is her career path on the coaching side. However, I would invite you to use that tagline as a way to create interest. What could you say there, or ask a question to pique people's interest? So, depending on what your specialty is, with Human Potential Institute, maybe a question like, are you living up to your potential? And that piques somebody's interest. And if they feel like they're not living up to their potential, then they'll continue to read more. Otherwise, just from the tagline, it's not really clear who your ideal client is. Okay, so that's the tagline. The other thing I wanted to highlight is the number of connections. So if you have more than 500 connections on LinkedIn, it shows up as 500 plus. So then, you don't see on this screen whether somebody has 501 connections or 2,000 connections. But I urge you to get to that 500 number so that it shows up as 500 plus connections. And there's many reasons for this, but the one I want to highlight right now is that the way the human brain works is that you value what is wanted by others. And so if you've got over 500 connections, it's just an indicator that, oh, wow, she's really connected. She knows a lot of people, and it piques my interest. Okay, then moving on down here for the About section. The About section is the main part of the LinkedIn profile where you can really let your personality shine. And you can give maybe a short case study of a client that you had, Nicole, in here. You want to create trust, credibility, and likability. And the last part I wanted to highlight here is testimonials, which I believe comes after skills and endorsements. So for many of you, you will have a box in between these two things, right after skills and endorsement, that says recommendations. And Nicole, I'm thinking that it's not showing up for me on yours because you don't have enough skills and endorsement yet. And so I think probably the algorithm behind this will only let you get recommendations if you've got the skills and endorsements. So I'd suggest that you reach out to your network and ask them to, hey, can you endorse, will you endorse me for, the work that we did, and just start getting some ticks on here. Even if you've got 10 skills and endorsements, I think it'll probably trigger a recommendations and testimonial section. So that's a quick overview on some suggestions on LinkedIn.